Following negotiations with Hunter Biden about a potential plea deal breaking down, Attorney General Merrick Garland announced today that Delaware U.S. Attorney David Weiss will be given special counsel authority in the Hunter Biden investigation. So, is this an attempt to protect Hunter Biden, or quite possibly a way to push Joe Biden out of the 2024 election? Join me now, former New York City Mayor, my mayor, America's Mayor, Rudy Giuliani, also host of the hit news show, America's Mayor Live, which you can watch on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and Getter. Mr. Mayor, let's talk a little about timing. In politics, there's no coincidence in timing, no coincidences. Within minutes of Hunter Biden's plea deal breaking down in court today, Garland, we had a camera on Garland, Garland comes out and says, David Weiss is a special prosecutor. It feels to me really disgusting and gross that they were waiting for that to break down so they could take David Weiss and make sure he couldn't testify against any of the Bidens. What are your thoughts on that?
The thing about this is they've done every illegal and unethical thing you can possibly do. If there was one person not to make the special counsel or special prosecutor, it's him. He's the one who came up with the sweetheart deal. He's the one that the court rejected the deal. He's the one that is caught now. Either he's lying or the attorney general's lying, which is a heck of a thing. And he's got more questions than he ever had before the minute he emerged. So you go pick the most conflicted guy possible, and you make him the special counsel. I mean, it's uncanny what they do.
Yeah, but so, Mayor, let me ask you. This was bothering me all day. I saw this. My blood pressure is off the charts today because this is my. Here's what they've done. Here's what they've done. They want us to play around with this Hunter Biden special counsel plea deal. Why in the hell didn't they have a special counsel investigating Joe Biden? They impeached Donald Trump twice as president, but what? Joe Biden is somehow off limits now? Deflection? What is this?
And that's the one that requires an independent counsel. That's his boss. Hunter Biden's not his boss. Hunter Biden, you could have a special counsel. You could not. It's up to you. With regard to the president, it's totally unethical, pretty damn close to illegal for the attorney general to be conducting the investigation of the president. That's the one that required an independent counsel, and he doesn't do it. Instead, he goes and picks someone who isn't independent, who's already proven that he isn't, has already proven that he's biased in favor of Hunter Biden by giving him a completely absurd sweetheart deal. And then he puts him in charge of the case and gives him more power. Power that Weiss says he already has, or the Attorney General says he already has, and Weiss says he doesn't, which means somebody's lying.
You know, I find this fascinating that David Weiss now was going to be one of the people that Comer was going to pull in front of the investigation if he could, in front of the House Oversight Committee. He can't now. Now, all of a sudden, David Weiss can't talk about what he's found that Hunter has done and whether or not the big guys is. Yeah, go ahead.
That could be another reason for it. Look, there's not one thing we can be sure of, you and I. There's not a good reason for it, like an honest law enforcement reason, so we get to the bottom of the crime and we really figure out how big and how bad and how broad was this sellout of our country. We already know it's of historic proportions. The amounts of money are obscene. The amount of time is obscene. 30 years of this. And we've been made total fools of.
Another issue here is now that they kind of slow walk this, they can continue forward. I'm under the understanding, Mr. Mayor, you tell me, you're the lawyer here, you're the prosecutor, the early stuff, the 2014, the 2015 stuff that Hunter was on the hook for may exceed the statute of limitations. We're probably up against that if we haven't already done that. He might walk for some of the most damaging violations.
Well, not if they do what I recommended 4 years ago and could easily do for them, which is bring a racketeering case. The statute of limitations hasn't run in a racketeering case. I can get them all in. And Hunter Biden gives us the classical definition of a racketeering case when he says that for 30 years he's been paying all the expenses of the family and still has to give his father half his income. Now you look what that's for. It's for deals involving his father. So we have an admission by Hunter that they were in business for 30 years committing crimes. That is quintessential RICO. And the statute of limitations, I think, gets extended by 10 years.
All right. Well, we'll see. It feels really like one of those shiny objects shown over there, and they have all the media run over there and back these clowns up. Rudy Giuliani, Mr. Mayor, thank you for your time.